Good afternoon, CFM. It's Coach Matt with our Friday workout. Let's begin with 2 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio, and then we'll go through 2 rounds of the following exercises. Big arm circles to start with. Get 10 reps on each arm. Make sure you do some forward and some reverse. 3 reps of a burpee all the way to the ground, and then jump and clap at the top. Then 3 reps of a forward somersault. If you want to do reverse somersaults, that's fine too. But forward somersaults is what I have written. All right, then 3 to 5 reps of a warm-up bench press. Don't worry too much how many you do. Just don't do sets of 1 and don't do sets of 15, right? Anywhere in there. The warm-up sets are meant for you to feel it out and feel good with the exercise before we start the workout. And we're only working up to 55 to 65% of your 1 rep max today. But the trick for today, the tempo work today will be on the restricted rest interval. So this would be a really good one to work with someone else, like a partner or a small group that has about the same amount of weight on the bar. And don't worry too much within that 55 to 65% range. As long as you're getting all 10 reps done within that 90-second window, you're good to go, okay? So it definitely can be too easy and can be too hard, but shoot for somewhere within that 10% window that is challenging, all right? So the way this will work is I get down, I've got my weight on the bar, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna do 10 reps, and then I'm gonna hop up, and I'm immediately gonna spot my partner or my team, and then no more than 90 seconds rest between sets. So that means I rack the bar, I look at the clock, and in 90 seconds I need to be back underneath the bar. And the goal being that we're accumulating some fatigue as we go through this workout so that the final set does not feel nearly as easy as the first set did. If you hit failure, right? Let's say I get to set number 3 and I can only get 6 reps. Then I would ask, I want my team or my spotter standing next to me. He spots the weight off of me, and then he pulls 5 to 10% off the bar, and then I finish the set with as little of a break as possible within it. So you don't want to rest a long time before you reattempt those final reps, okay? So make a judgment call. If you can only get 3 reps, then maybe, drop by 10%. If you got to 6 or 7, maybe only drop 5%, right? But try to keep the weight moving and try to get those 10 reps done in as short a time frame as possible. And then again, look at the clock, 90 seconds, and then back underneath the bar. We'll have a 12-minute clock running, and that should be more than plenty of time to get through all 50 of those reps, right? So this is a little bit more aerobic and a lot more muscle fatigue than, say, like 3 sets of 5 or 3 sets of 3, okay? All right, and there's no superset, so all you're doing in between sets is spotting for the people around you. When we get done with that, we have a 20-minute AMRAP that has some detail work in it and some strength work in it. It will be a moderate intensity, kind of like a medium zone of metabolic intensity for this 20-minute workout. We'll start with 20 or 16 calories on the bike, and then down and back reverse sled or plate drag. So for that, we have the straps, and we'll have sleds and plates out. Right, so I want to make sure my hips are set behind my shoulders, right? So I'm always in this kind of forward athletic position, and I'm just walking backward, putting the top of my toe into the ground and trying to keep a steady pace about this fast, right? So it's definitely possible to think about this too much and go slow, right? Really, really slow. That's not good either. It'll take too much time, will drop your intensity. But you also don't want to be running or leaning back or getting into a weird body position, right? So think about like a smooth middle pace for this, and always keeping the shoulders in front of the hips and trying to get the bottom of your foot to vertical as you're stepping, right? So see how the bottom of my foot is vertical to the ground, and that's where I want to pull from. So I'm kind of spiking that toe into the ground and pulling myself backwards with that foot. Next, out the door for a 200-meter run, and then come back inside for 10 dips. You can either do ring dips or matador dips, your choice, and however much assistance you need. Like if you need tippy toes on the ground like I've got here to go down and up, that's fine. If you can do it with 1 leg, great. If you can do it with no legs and you're all unassisted, that's fine too, okay? But 10 reps and just repeat that sequence. The resistance level on the dips, you should be able to get through your first round without stopping. Maybe you have to take a break like 6 or 5 reps on subsequent rounds, but don't set it up so it's so challenging that you can only do 1 or 2 reps at a time. We'd like to see large unbroken sets on the dips, okay? That's it for today. I'll see you guys on Saturday.